This comic strip tells of the Eagle Force, stories you can act up with die-cast metal Eagle Force action figures, each sold separately. There's Captain Eagle and Talon. You can pretend KO is a judo fighter, Turk, a strongman, and Sergeant Brown, a demolitions expert. And this is the enemy, General Mamba.
Destroy the Eagle Force.
Head of Riot, plus Baron Von Chill, Betaman, and Shock Trooper, each sold separately. Captain Eagle, KO, Turk, and all Eagle Force figures, each sold separately by Mego.
Today's review will be on the Fresh Monkey Fiction and ZICA Toys Eagle Force. And this is for General Brown, Eagle Force Commander. Although General Brown has been a member of the Eagle Force since the 80s, he didn't start out as a general, and he almost didn't get the name Brown. Back when he was being designed, they were going to name this character Zapper, but then they moved that name to a different character and called him Sergeant Brown. He was the demolitions expert, and that is awesome. Now, anyone who's a G.I. Joe fan is going to look at this card art and instantly recognize that that looks a lot like Stalker, and that is awesome. Now, looking at the figure, he's the same color scheme as the other Eagle Force characters with the yellow and the black, but because he's wearing this different vest, it does make him look totally different, and that is so cool. Now, yet again, this is a character that's aged throughout the years, and he's risen through the ranks from demolitions expert to Eagle Force Commander. Looking at the back of the card, and it's exactly like all the others, 100% collector friendly. You just slide this card out, pull the figure out of the bubble, play with the figure all you want, put it back in the bubble, and slide the card back in, and you've still got a mint on card figure. Now, everything up here is exactly the same, and looking down here, it says Roll Call Series 2, which includes General Brown, Eagle Force Commander, Takedown, Urban Operations Officer, Takedown Thunder Unit, Urban Operations Specialist, and Santini, Acrobat. Below them we have Ultima Thule, Riot Leader, Zapper, Communications and Technology, Riot Stealth Pilot, Aerial Operations Specialist, and Riot Commando, Advanced Infantry Operative. Looking at his bio, it reads, an Ivy League graduate and star collegiate athlete, the world seemed to be at Leonard Brown's feet, but he couldn't fight the urge to serve. Witnessing the massacre in Munich in 1972, Brown swore to do whatever he could to protect and serve American assets at home and abroad. He joined the Marine Corps and never looked back. As one of the lead members of Eagle Force throughout the 1980s, Brown's career took off, but once the anti-terrorist squad was disbanded, he left the Marines and elected to join the Army's Officer Candidate Program, wanting to have a larger part in the role of protecting world interests. By the time he was minted as a brigadier general, Riot was making their big push on the world stage, and he stepped in to develop the next generation of Eagle Force. Looking at his picture, and he looks very stalkery to me. Down here it says General Brown, Eagle Force Commander, and there's a quote from Captain Eagle that reads, I'm not a young man anymore. Neither of us are, really. But if I can't lead Eagle Force on the ground, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have do it than General Brown. The world feels safer already with him at the helm. And I definitely cannot wait to add General Brown to my Eagle Force lineup, so I say we open him! So, here's General Brown fresh out of the package, and I absolutely love that head sculpt. I was originally going to say how it looks like Danny Glover's character Sergeant Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon, but now looking at it out of the package, I think it looks more like the guy who parodied Sergeant Murtaugh in Last Action Hero.
2 days to retirement.
Either way, he's getting too old for this. Anyways, down here from the knees down, this is basically a Captain Eagle figure. From the knees up, all the way up to the neck, this is a Sergeant Bulldog figure. And the vest is a reuse from Fireball, and that looks awesome. Looking at the figure from behind, and I absolutely love this black and yellow color scheme that so many of the Eagle Force figures have. It just looks so good together. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but the black itself isn't like a jet black. It's kind of like a gray black, almost like a charcoal black. So it really sets off against the yellow. And hey, is it me, or do those straps in that bag there look like Oblina's face from Real Monsters? That's cool. Look, seriously, you don't want to see the world through my eyes. I see monsters like this everywhere. On the upside, at least they're cute monsters. Now, looking at the figure from the side here, you'll see he has the Eagle Force logo. He's not wearing any gloves, and then all the way down here to his shoes. Now, working our way back up here, the vest is totally removable, and when you take it off, he looks like this, and I love that yellow piping that's on his shirt. That looks so cool. I mean, from here up, it almost looks like he's wearing an X-Men movie outfit. Just change that logo to an X, and yep, he's an X-Man. But since he has no mutant powers, I'm gonna have to put this vest back on him. Now, I think we should look at his accessories. Just like the other Eagle Force figures, all of his accessories come in this little plastic bag, but when I opened his package, it really threw me off because he came with 2 bags, and it seems he has 2 hats, and I thought, wait, did they give me 2 berets? Because I can definitely see there are 2 hats there. Why would I get 2 berets? But on closer inspection, it's even cooler than that. He includes 8 extra hands, these grabby hands, these trigger finger hands, these weapon-holding hands, and these fists. And this is one of those rare figures that because he's not wearing any gloves, you could swap out one hand on the figure and they'll match perfectly. As for weapons, he has this machine gun and this little handgun, and the handgun can go in the holster on his right thigh. He also includes the obligatory beret that most Eagle Force figures come with. Now, I expected that because he's wearing a beret in the card art, so yeah, I kind of assumed he'd come with a beret. But what I didn't expect is for him to include a general's hat, and that is awesome! Now, although I'll probably go with the beret on this figure anyways, I love the fact that they included this cap, because that's one of my favorite caps of all time ever since the TV series Tales of the Gold Monkey. I just think those are really awesome, but honestly, this was a nice little surprise. But of course, I'm gonna go with the stalker look and the fact that my beret club just went up another member. Speaking of which, how does he look standing alongside some of the other members, especially in my black and yellow beret club? Now, these are the ones that all match, and they look so awesome together. I love the fact that they make different teams, you know, like the Bulldog Brigade and stuff like that, but I do wish that most of Eagle Force had this color scheme, at least in some way. But, you know, it's okay. I mean, they're Army guys. They're all going to be dressed differently, but I really do like the way they all look like this together. It looks so cool. So, there's my review of the Fresh Monkey Fiction and ZICA Toys Eagle Force General Brown! And man, this figure is awesome. I have loved every one of these Eagle Force figures, and man, oh man, I've only got one left to review. Can you believe it? Now, there's more out there that I don't have, but I only have one left. So, if you want to see what that is, until next time, tune in for more!
Can Captain Eagle fight off General Mamba? It's up to you when you're in command of the Eagle Force.
Food Reviews!
Hey, this is Nolan North. You don't want to miss Food Reviews. And I'm out!